So the way I see this, I'm trying to make sure we help everyone across the business, across different departments. So we try and do things on the spectator level, on digital marketing, sponsorship, TV rights. So on the spectator level, one of the good projects we did lately was doing linguistics analytics. So analyzing people talking online about F1 live during the race. And so since you can match the exact timestamp for a message posted, and so we know when the race was broadcasted, trying to see first and foremost the volume, what the trend is across the race, is it different per race? And then
Hmm.
obviously more analyzing what they're talking about, how they're expressing. And the endpoint, the question we were asking ourselves is, what makes a great race?
Yep.
I don't have the answer. It's obviously very complex, but that's the question we're asking ourselves: to how can we define what a great race is based on people talking online live during the race? What are they complaining
Wow.
about? What are they happy about? And it's fun to see that sometimes there's nothing to do with the racing.
Yeah.
Was the 2017, I think, Spanish Grand Prix when we have a fan where Kimi Raikkonen went very early in the race, went out, and there was a camera angle to a young kid who was crying, and so it was like talking online, and then at some point during the race, I guess the organizers found the kid and brought him to the paddock to see Kimi in the what the race was still live, and then they were
Wow.
talking, was whatever, giving a ice cream or something, and that blew off the internet. And sometimes it's like, okay, well, I can't really do anything about this, but it's still interesting. But then there's some other thing that you can see in the patterns as to you can try and measure, is a DRS overtake creating more engagement than a non-DRS one? And what all these things saying? Because we're doing lots of research and analytics, which basically is part of the same team. So the insights team, you have the research side, qualitative, quantitative, and more the data side that I'm in charge of. But the idea is, when you do research, you specifically ask people to tell you what they like, what they don't like. So it's always good to do some passive research as to what people like and don't like, just because they're talking online on Twitter or anything, and to see
Yes.
it does it match. Because, and that's, I think that's normal. We're not always the best judge as to what we like or what we don't like, especially when you're being asked the question.